everyone, thanks for watching today's video and coming back to my channel. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. Today I'm going to be reviewing a new drugstore collection, so I know a lot of my followers like more affordable makeup. So we're going to be doing a little review on the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection. So if you're interested in seeing what I got and how it performs and how it looks on my skin tone, then let's just get started. This collection was actually in collaboration with a bunch of YouTubers, so I'll make sure to link their channels in the description box if you want to go check out their channel and also their intro videos on this collection. I'm really excited. When these promo pictures launched on Trendmood, I was all about it. I thought it was so summery and so fun and colorful, also very neutral and wearable. So I picked up 3 things from the collection. The first is obviously the eyeshadow palette. I love eyeshadow palettes, so there's no way I wasn't going to pick this up. The next thing I picked up from the collection is the e.l.f. Dream On lip gloss, and I just got like this neutral clear shade. And then the last thing that I picked up is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise Glow Up Body Oil, and I got the shade Golden Hour. So let's just go into depth on each of these, and I'll also show you swatches and how they apply to my face. I do obviously have all of my makeup on except eyeshadow and lip products. So I'm thinking first let's start with the eyeshadow palette, since this is what I'm definitely most excited for. It comes with 18 shades and this costs $14. I bought it directly off the e.l.f. website as well as the other 2 products in the collection, but they are coming to Target. I believe some Targets are already carrying them. This year they launched these bite-sized eyeshadow quads. I'm sure you guys have heard of them because they're all the rave and hype on YouTube for a while. They're basically 4 eyeshadows and they only cost $3. And so I did pick up one shade, and I do have a review on it on my channel if you want to check it out. But I actually love them. The formula on that quad is amazing. Like, I don't know if e.l.f. has always had an amazing eyeshadow formula, but since I hadn't tried it before, I was definitely blown away when I tested out those new quads. And so it did make me a little more interested in this eyeshadow palette, knowing that I had a good positive experience with some of their other eyeshadows. So obviously I haven't tested out their palettes that come in this format, but they do have a couple of palettes that are 18 shades, and I've heard pretty decent reviews about them. And here are all 18 shades. It is honestly a very beautiful palette. Definitely different than what I expect e.l.f. to do, but I think that's what makes it really unique. I like how this palette is like half neutral over here and then all of your pops of color over here. So for a consumer, it makes it really easy to just come up with looks in your head and know that, okay, if I want to do something very simple, I'll just stick to this half, but if I want to throw in pops of color, I have all of these 9 shades to work with over here. All right, let's just get started with the eye look. So first I'm going to start off with this matte bone white shade. It's called Canvas, which is fitting, and I'm going to use that to set my concealer on both eyelids. For my transition shade, I'm going to start off with this light peachy pink shade called Fuego, and I'm gonna build that up in my crease and a little bit towards my brow bone. I went in twice on each eye, and this is the pigmentation that I got. This is like one of the lightest shades in the palette, and I feel that it has really good pigmentation, especially on a medium skin tone. So far from what I can see, it is very like tan girl friendly. So now I'm thinking to go in with this orange shade over here called Caliente and mix it a little bit with this more burgundy pink shade called Spice. And I'm still gonna put those in my crease and just try to deepen it up a little bit. Okay, so those 2 shades built up so nicely. I just went in once on each eye and they're very pigmented. So lastly, to deepen up my outer corner, I'm gonna take a mix of Sandy Bun and Coconut, these 2 brown shades, and I'm gonna put that in the outer corner to add some dimension to our look. All right, so those are all the mattes that I'm gonna be using right now on my eyelid. And honestly, from the way that they apply to my eye, they're a beautiful formula, very similar to the bite-sized eyeshadow palette. So I think their quality has definitely been consistent so far. And I mean, they were so effortless on the eye. Like, they didn't take a lot of work at all. They are very pigmented, so you literally just need to like go in once like this and then honestly tap off your brush, especially if you're new to eyeshadow, because they are very pigmented, and I feel like if you lay down too much color at once, it might give you like some trouble blending it out. I'm really impressed with these matte shades for sure. I can't tell if I should stay neutral or if I should start adding in some color. So this might go horribly wrong, I'm not really sure, but I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade Disco. It's a duochrome, so it's blue and it flips to purple. And I'm just gonna lightly put that a little bit on my, like the center of my eyelid, just to bring a little bit of like a pop of color. I know it looks kind of crazy, but we still have other stuff to put on, so don't worry. But okay, so this formula is very dry. Like I really had to like dip and like scrape this first layer off to get like pigment. It looks very concentrated on my finger, but when you start applying it to the eyelid, it shears out really quickly. So it took a couple of layers to build it up to like this intensity. This shade in the pan, which I'm gonna use next, which is called Paraíso, I think. This one looks super glittery and metallic, so maybe the shimmer formulas in here are not very consistent. So my intention was not to make this look colorful, but it literally turned out to be colorful. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this shade in the pan looks very like rose goldy, but I didn't swatch it and it has a green shift to it. So now I have like green, blue, and orange on my eyelid. And the shimmer formula is not good in this. Both of these are super dry and they're very sheer, so they take a lot of building up to do, but they don't even go on super like smooth and creamy. They're just very dry shadows. Okay, so I look a little different because my family came home and I had to stop recording for a little bit and I just finished up the top part of my eyes. But all I did is that I wanted to calm down a little bit of the blue because the green flip and then also the blue purple flip was like just too much for me on my eyes. So I just took a little bit more of Paraíso, which is a very deceiving shade, I must tell you. But I just put that more on top of the blue, so now it's kind of like more of a greenish effect, and then there's like a pop of blue right up there. And I feel like it looks really pretty overall, but just definitely not what I was expecting. I can't figure out my overall opinions on this palette because first, the mattes blend amazing. The mattes are very pigmented, very easy to use, and they blend out like a dream. The shimmer shades are very dry and they're very powdery. They're not creamy or anything like that. But then when you apply them on the eye, they look really pretty. So I don't know yet, but we still have to finish up the lower lash line, so maybe that'll give me a better idea. I want to take a little bit of this lavender shade. It's really pretty. It's called Tropicana, and it's just like a very pastel purple, and I want to just put that all in my lower lash line and see how it looks combined with the other colors that we have going on. So there is the lavender shade on my lower lash line. It's there, but it's really faint, so it's not really doing much for me. I feel like maybe this color will look a little better if I have it like buffed out in my crease or like in my transition, because you would probably be able to see it more. But I mean, I feel like if I was like this close to you, you'd be able to see the purple, but from back here, you like literally can't even tell. So now let's just take a little bit of those shades that we used in the transition. So this Spice shade and this Caliente shade, and I'm going to put that like right next to the purple basically. So I went ahead and finished up my eyes. I just added some black eyeliner and bottom lashes mascara. Basically, looking at the color story, I feel like it's very aesthetically pleasing because you get your mix of half neutrals and half colorful shades. The mattes are beautiful in this palette. They are very smooth and they blend out really effortlessly. There is a lot of kickback in the pan, so you definitely have to tap your brush off and make sure that you don't pick up too much product. It's the shimmers that kind of throw me off guard on this because they're very chalky and very powdery and they're not smooth, but once you like blend them onto your eyelid, they do leave a really pretty effect. So I don't hate this palette, but I'm also not totally blown away by it. This palette is only $14 on the e.l.f. website. $14 for 18 shades. I mean, that is honestly a steal. It's a very good value for what you're getting. So I guess if you're paying a lower price tag, you don't really have the highest expectation for your shades to be like perfect, or all of them are perfect. But also there's like ColourPop palettes or BH Cosmetics palettes, which are also really affordable, and I never have issues with like 99% of their shades, so that's why I'm a little torn on this. Well, I do think that the eye look I came up with is really pretty and it has like a really nice, you know, tropical vacation inspired look. I just didn't have the best time using this palette, so that's why I'm a little bit on the fence about it. Let's just move on to the other two things from this collection because I feel like I've been doing the eyes forever. So next I have the Dream On lip gloss, and I bought the shade A Moment. So this is basically like a clear gloss with some pink and glitter reflect in it, and it's only $5. I do really like overall how this collection has like this peachy tones in their packaging. It's really pretty and just very summery, matches my shirt. So the lip gloss itself is very tiny. You can tell that you're not getting a lot of product in here, but also for $5, like no one's really gonna complain about that. Let's do a arm swatch. Ooh, it looks really pretty. From this angle, I can see like the pink and gold glitters. Oh, there. I hope you guys can see. They're not like really fine glitters. They're definitely like bigger chunks of glitter. So I'm hoping we can't feel that on the lips because that would be really annoying to have that gritty texture like all day on your lips. Oh, also they smell really good. They have like a tropical fruity scent. So here is the lip gloss. It literally just looks clear. Like from a distance, it definitely just looks like a shiny, clear lip gloss. But I feel like up close in my mirror, and then if I got like really close to my camera, you could definitely see like the pink and gold glitters. But basically, it's a clear lip gloss. You can kind of feel the glitter in here. It's a little gritty, but it doesn't like hurt. Like it's not like exfoliating beads. Like those you can like actually feel when you like apply them to your face or your lips. These are just like tiny, tiny, tiny little flecks of glitter. That's all it is. So it's not anything irritating, but it's not like the smoothest lip gloss ever. So I'd say the pros of this is that it's cheap. It's only $5. It's a really pretty essential clear lip gloss. It feels nice. It has a nice scent. But the cons is that you definitely don't get a lot of product in here because I can already see like gaps in the lip gloss and I literally only used it one time. And while it is a shiny clear lip gloss, it is just a shiny clear lip gloss. And I know like Essence makes a shiny clear lip gloss and those are even cheaper than this. So I'd say if you're eyeing a lip gloss from this collection, maybe try like one of their pigmented shades because they do have a couple of other ones in this line. So here is the gloss on top of my favorite nude lipstick. So yeah, it looks really pretty. It's definitely not my favorite. Like I wouldn't say like run out to the e.l.f. website and pick it up like right now and pay for shipping and all that. It's definitely not one of those products. It does smell really nice and it makes my lips look really like juicy, but I also have like another million other lip glosses that also do that. The last product to talk about in this collection is the Glow Up Body Oil. They have two shades of this. They had a champagne one that was better suited for lighter skin tones, and then they had this golden hour shade, which is like a bronze shimmer, which they said was like medium to deep. So I feel like since I'm in the middle, I could have gone with either, but this one just looked really pretty for summer. And I mentioned in my Will I Buy It video that I was looking for a glow oil for the summer because I don't have any right now. And I wanted to definitely buy a drugstore one and not like the expensive Patrick Ta one. But I don't know. I was ordering all this stuff and I just figured that I would just add it to my cart. The one stupid thing I didn't do is that I don't have like a brush for this. There is a brush that comes in this collection that's meant for this oil and I just didn't get it. A little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go like this. Instant like glow on camera. Whoa, I really, really like this. This might have just did something for me. That is really stunning. Like just so fun for summer if you're wearing like a top like this or maybe like a tank top or like anything like a nice dress for an evening out. This is really pretty. And right now I feel like it's a little bit tacky, but it has dried down a lot from like 20 seconds ago when I applied it. So I feel like in a minute or so it will dry down completely. But there is definitely glitter in it. Like up close I can see the little glitter particles on my neck and stuff, but from the far away, if you're just trying to go for like a nice glowy effect, this definitely does it. It's really pretty. I really like this. And right now it looks like really orange because I didn't really blend it out like all over my hand, but super pretty product. I'm really impressed with this. Alright guys, so that is it for my review on this new e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection. I know I didn't pick up everything, but I hope you guys enjoy the stuff that I did pick up, and I hope it was helpful for you to see how these three products perform. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. I hope you'll consider subscribing and sticking around for more videos. So yeah, that's basically it. I love you all so much. I hope everyone is having a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!